Pine Bluff. Decided wanted to move, just decide they want to move to Dallas or whatever. What advice would you give, to somebody like that's trying to come up in the ranks?
And all you'll get understanding, and once you learn what you needed to learn and grow how you need to grow, leave. Specifically when it comes to certain pockets of the music scene, because it's sometimes good to be in the trenches, because sometimes, you need to learn.
Right.
But at the same time, put a timeline on it, put a actual, date, and be like, okay, now what, and go forth. Because a lot of times people can get stuck. And you don't, there was a thing with, it was the comedian Leslie and then Cat Williams, they were saying, she was telling how Cat was talking about how she was making decisions out of desperation and because she needed money and everything like that. He was like, you shouldn't be doing that. He was like, she was like, man, F that. I mean, I need money. But it's just like, that shows, and people can see that in many situations. So I try, I tell people that all the time, like, get what you can get, learn what you can learn. After you do that, get on out.
You and y'all make sure we're gonna get his social media plugs a little bit later, but y'all make sure y'all follow Devontae, because every now and again, man, he'll get on his stories and drop some gems. You know what I'm saying? he'll be dropping some knowledge, man. And I kind of want you to unpack something that you posted on your story the other day. It was you were sitting in the dark. I don't know why you was I don't know if you were sitting Indian style or what, but you were in the dark.
I was driving home.
But it just felt like he was just sitting Indian style.
You remember Tyrese when they was doing them videos some years ago?
Yeah.
And he had them special moments and say, yeah, I'm just sitting here.
Yeah.
My shirt is off and I'm sweating.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro. But now, man. But you were talking about pretty much not being ready for certain opportunities and not being ready in certain situations and kind of knowing when you should, you know what I'm saying, and then on top of that, like not having a certain expectation when you're not ready for said opportunity. Unpack that a little bit if you don't mind.
Right. And like I tell people, a lot of things that I share are also something that I can relate to and I'm be battling with. I've realized when it comes to different friends and situations, because it actually happened because I was talking to somebody about it, is because sometimes we feel like we can be entitled because of our talent or entitled to certain things because we know people who are doing things that it should be ours, when that's not necessarily the case. Because even when I said that, if you were supposed to have it and you were supposed to be there already, you would have. So there's still lessons both seen and unseen that you probably still need to learn. Now, granted, that don't mean you should just let anybody just dogpile on you, but understanding and having a true heart-to-heart with yourself. Okay, here's my skill set. This is what I do real great, and this is where I need to improve on. Because I'm learning, because I'm in a Facebook group called Team BGV, and sometimes we think when you work with like major artists and everything like that, well, it's certainly different and things change. Some artists operate like that, but some of them are also ghetto. I have heard stories like you wouldn't think AYZ artist is at the top of the chain, but they be on some ghetto business practices. So being able to, monitor through that, still keeping your name in good light, but also just handling your business as you're supposed to, and just being prepared, because things can change. Expectations can change, and at that point you're a contract worker. You're expected to do what they're asked. So just having that heart to heart,
pretty much being honest with yourself.
Yeah,
I got you.